Well, NAMEPA was originally conceived by us, by Carlene and myself and a number of people who are on the board of NAMEPA now, to organize ship owners and operators as players in the protection and the improvement of the marine environment. And stated most categorically, what that means is safer ships, cleaner seas, prevention of pollution, for example, the dumping of oily slops. That was its original concept, and it was originally constructed to do that. And it is gradually attracted more and more support. We've got well over 100 members now. It was not intended as a vehicle for the quality of life of seafarers or for the enforcement of STCW, but it has morphed into that, because what we have done, and you can see it from the documents that we've been handing out in the past couple of days here, we now feel that one of the most important things in getting to cleaner seas and safer ships is the education and training of the active serving seafarer. And that means all of the MARPOL, the Marine Pollution Convention, various annexes dealing with dumping of wastes, pollution of the air. Every seafarer really has now become an enforcement agent for safer ships and cleaner seas. Obviously, part of that brings a better way of life to seafarers. Ships themselves have to be cleaner. In years gone by, you didn't hear people talk very much about the welfare of seafarers. It didn't come up. They were assumed to know how to look after themselves. And we now realize that that's no longer adequate. I would argue that today we still have not focused on the physical health and well-being of the seafarer as much as we say we have. I don't think that the relatively new Maritime Labor Convention, the MLC, really goes beneath the surface on either hours of work, which is a very important part of all this, hours of rest. We talk about it, it's in the convention. How that's going to be enforced in practice, I still don't know. As I say, the air that they breathe, the water that they drink, the food that they eat aboard ship, all plays into the question of are they willing to do their part to protect the marine environment, as, for example, not dumping slops over the side. I don't think that, morale is a very big part of this, and quality of life, as I said, is a very big part of it. That was not something we foresaw when we got involved. We were kind of converted to this by a man named George Livanos, who set up the first MEPA, the Hellenic Marine Environment Protection Association, back about 1981. He was a ship owner, and it was his concept that the ship owners themselves needed to be brought into this business and be given a role in protection of the environment, and in working with environmental organizations like the Sierra Club and like Audubon all over the world. And that idea has caught fire. Now the next step is to involve the seafarers in that as well, the serving seafarer. And that's what we're doing now. That's what NAMEPA is doing now. And we're meeting with success. There are a few serving seafarers here this week. You never used to see them at the conference.